Welcome to part four of my random DVD collection. I have four movies to show, so let's get straight to it. First off is the 1999 movie End of Days, but I believe this DVD is from 2000. Yup. And it stars Arnold Schwarzenegger, Gabriel Byrne, Kevin Pollock, and that's about all I know. Okay. Come on. Get it in the tray. Get in the tray. Play movie. Okay. Put the remote in my hand here. This setup. How do you like it? You like the setup or what? There's the warning screen, which I assume most 90s kids will remember. I bet all of you probably know this warning screen, but for those of you who have seen it for the first time, are seeing it for the first time, there it is. I believe we go into the DVD menu. Oh, yep. There it is right there. Sorry about that. My fingertips get in the way. By the movie. And I believe we have the Universal DVD promo on here. Yup. Looks like it has The Birds, Bone Collector, The Mummy, For Love of the Game, and that's all I can name from the top of my head. And I'll show the Universal Pictures and Beacon Films logos for End of Days. And End of Days I have not seen yet, but I do plan to check it out at some point. Heard it didn't get that good of reviews, but you know, I still plan to check it out regardless and see if I like it. And if I don't, then that's just how it is. So there's the Universal Pictures logo. Now here comes the Beacon Films logo. Alright. So that was the opening to End of Days. The next movie I'm going to show is the 1991 movie Fried Green Tomatoes, which I will show in just a little bit here. The disc, like I just showed earlier. Here's Fried Green Tomatoes, which stars Chris O'Donnell, Kathy Bates, Jessica Tandy, Mary Stuart Masterson, and stars Kathy Bates, Jessica Tandy, Mary Louise Parker, Mary Stuart Masterson, and Chris O'Donnell. This is the extended edition, so it's not rated, but the theatrical version is rated PG-13. Pop in the disc. And two of the openings I'm going to show in this part actually have DTS audio, so when we get to the openings of Cape Fear and Bone Collector, I will turn on DTS for those. So there's the Any Views Expressed screen. FBI warning. Which again, a lot of DVD collectors like I remember. Okay. There's the DVD menu for Fried Green Tomatoes. I'll go ahead and play the movie. And I like the music they play during the DVD menu. This film is a modified version. It contains additional material not in the original release, because this is the extended cut after all. There's the 1997 Universal Pictures logo. And I have seen Fried Green Tomatoes, and it's a pretty good movie. I mean, I like it. And here comes the 1991 Universal Pictures logo. And I've also shown this logo on Child's Play 3, which I showed back in part 2. Classic logo. Alright, that's it for Fried Green Tomatoes. Next up is going to be the 1991 remake of the 1962 movie Cape Fear. I'll go ahead and pop the disc back in. Yep. Here's Cape Fear, the 2005 DVD. And this movie stars Robert De Niro, Jessica Lange, and Nick Nolte. And Robert Mitchum and Gregory Peck, who starred in the 1962 movie, actually do have a cameo appearance in this film, which is cool. This is one of 2 Universal DVDs to be THX certified. So when I do get the chance, if I can show the THX logo, I will. There's the warning screen. Then when we get to the DVD menu, I will jump to the audio and turn on DTS, because this does have DTS. And also, I would like to show the DTS intro, and I'll do the same for the Bone Collector. So there's the DVD menu. I'll go ahead and jump to languages, and I'll turn on DTS. Okay. There's the DTS intro. And there it was. That was the DTS intro. This motion picture is rated R for strong violence and language. And I have seen the 1991 version of Cape Fear, and I actually thought it was pretty good. I mean, I like it. There's the THX logo. I believe after the THX logo, it's going to have the 1997 Universal logo, then the 1991 Universal Pictures logo variant for Cape Fear. Let's see if I'm correct. Yep, there's the 1997 Universal Pictures logo. Yep. And now here comes the 1991 Universal Pictures logo variant for Cape Fear. And the 1991 version is directed by Martin Scorsese, who also directed films such as uh, Goodfellas and Bringing Out the Dead, and also Taxi Driver. So there's the Universal logo for Cape Fear, which actually goes under the water. And this does have the Amblin Entertainment logo, but it doesn't. The Amblin Entertainment logo doesn't show up until the very end. But I might show it at some point, but not quite yet. Finally, The Bone Collector, the 2000 DVD, which stars Denzel Washington and Angelina Jolie. But also it stars Queen Latifah, Michael Rooker, Liz Gosman, and Ed O'Neill. And y'all already know the drill by this point. I will show the DTS screen again, even though it is the same as was shown on the Cape Fear DVD. But you know what? I figure I might as well show it again. You know, just for the sake of demonstration. There's the warning screen again. And I believe when we get to the DVD menu and I select DTS, I think it's going to play the DTS intro. But let's see if I'm right. Alright, there was the warning screen. That looks like the DVD menu for Bone Collector. This movie, I have never seen, but I do want to check it out someday. There's the DVD menu for the Bone Collector. This kind of has a Saw feeling to it. All right, languages. DTS. Okay. And when I press yes, it's going to play the DTS intro, I believe. Let's see if I'm right. There it is again, the DTS intro. Yep, that was the DTS intro as seen on my DVD of the Bone Collector. And this does have the Universal Pictures logo and the Columbia Pictures logo. So that was the Universal Pictures logo for the Bone Collector. Now here's the Columbia Pictures logo for the Bone Collector. And both of them have the movie's opening theme playing over it, like I just mentioned a little bit ago. And that was the opening to The Bone Collector. There you have it for the 4 movies I showed in this video. To recap, they were End of Days, Rotten Green Tomatoes, Cape Fear, and The Bone Collector. If there are any movies you want me to show in a future part, please let me know. I would love to hear your comments. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.